Yeah, yeah. Glitch the guarantee. 2020 got me seeing so clear. Let me get to it. Glitch, nigga, for shit I do on these beats, nigga, I'm legendary. Niggas get to acting like bitches, okay, they Tyler Perry. Hide the women and kids, shit about to get very scary. Sticky bandits creep while you home alone like Marvin Harry. Up in smoke for real, nigga, I'm blowing heavy. Rolling up beyond that I need, it be my method Mary. All my niggas be locked and loaded, we mercenaries. Type of gas I got in this blunt will make your vision blurry. I'm in the clouds a lot, I make the pilots worry. Turns out the shit is my fight song, like Katy Perry. Ready for war, soon as I hit the door. I'm ballin', nigga, I'm Kobe as soon as I hit the floor. Taking every shot, shoot that bitch till I score. Hall of Fame bars, I'm Barry Sanders and more. The way I spit the shit, you niggas better take note. The guarantee, when you see me, know I'm up in smoke. Here's the lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga, losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga, court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.
I ain't trying to hear that BS. Please spare me a lecture. I was made to be a diamond because I was born out of pressure. My dad was a G, but the drugs got the best of them. Some grind on their own while others might invest in you. Just long as you plant the seed and grow it like a vegetable. Everything will happen when it's supposed to, like a schedule. Every day I thank God you try to add another decimal. A pretty face is cool, but I need an intellectual. Making moves in silence really speaks to higher decibels. They always said the loudest in the room was the biggest fool. When I go up in the booth, close my eyes and see the visual. Not butcher boys, but trust me, it's about to get critical. Jones, yeah, we slid a few, knocked them off casually. You claim you on my level, but really that's a fallacy. You still waiting on handouts, that's such a travesty. You're not even amongst my stars, let alone the galaxy.
Here's the lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga, losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga, court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.
Sick positioning, running shit commissioning. You ain't seeing us, not sure what you're envisioning. We still winning, you in danger and it's imminent. Bunch of sticks outside, walking like picketing. E&E, on fire, man, we sizzling. Leave the scene flickering, damn, they're sickening. No witnesses, damn, all that soliciting. We pack a rainstorm, man, you niggas drizzling. Still riding hot like cars, no air conditioning. Yeah, still blowing loud pack while you whispering. Handicap flow, leave them crippling. Sick discipline, all in my penmanship. How you rate your bars? Insignificant. I stand behind my bars like imprisonment. Glitch the guarantee, 2020 C division. There's nothing to lose if you always win.
Here's the lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga, losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga, court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.
Yeah. What up? You already know what it is, man. It's your brother and your brother, man. You did. Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stats with the Facts, man. We coming at y'all with a show on Christmas. I was going to do this show earlier, but like I said, man, I had got invited to a couple events. Plus, my daughter called me up and wanted me to come get her, and we wanted to go hang out with my sister and my mom for a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? So I had to push the show up. So it's a beautiful thing, man. Shout out to everybody, man. You know what I mean? I'm not really a celebrator. You understand me? Any of these holidays, you know what I'm talking about? But I do enjoy spending time with family and friends, though. You know what I'm saying? And I thought this came across my desk today. This came across my desk earlier today. So I figured I'll share it with y'all. You did. Shout out to everybody out there, man. You know, man, Christmas, man, spending time with the family and all of that. But, you know, we're going to get to it, man. You feel me? What y'all know about what happened in Palestine today? Well, late last night. Y'all heard about this, man? Y'all heard about this situation? It's pretty crucial, man.
Bluetooth.
Pretty crucial, man. Allegedly, Hamas is reporting. Right? Hamas is reporting that the Israeli Defense Force fired rockets into a refugee camp / hospital, killing over 70 people. Let's go.
The Hamas-run health ministry. Body bags have been piling outside the Al-Aqsa hospital where many of the victims were taken. Israel says it's investigating the incident. It comes amid scaled-back Christmas celebrations in Bethlehem and across the occupied West Bank. Let's take a look at some live pictures this morning. We're showing you now the scene in southern Israel, on the border with Israel, looking out to Gaza. Our correspondent Joe Winwood has been monitoring the latest developments.
For the people of Gaza, there is no respite. This was once a residential block, reduced to rubble. Multiple generations of families are said to have been killed, seemingly caught unawares.
We were having dinner when suddenly the bombing started without any warning. In an instant, our house collapsed.
The victims were taken to the nearby Al-Aqsa hospital. In a population as young as this, children are so often the victims. This incident already has one of the highest single death tolls since this war began, and it is expected to rise. The Hamas-run health authorities say more than 20,000 people have now been killed in Gaza since Israel launched its offensive. Israel maintains it tries to avoid civilian casualties and blames Hamas for hiding amongst the population. The IDF released new footage showing what it says are tunnels under the strip used for military purposes.
Hamas operates from civilian areas. It uses them to cover its terrorist activity. It is a very complex challenge that we face, and we do it well, so our forces in the field achieve good results, like the brigade that found the tunnel network.
While the vast majority of destruction has been in Gaza, the West Bank has not been spared. In the place where Christianity was born, they marked the birth of Christ by remembering the deaths this conflict has brought.
We used here to have the lightning of the...
Correction. All right. We ain't gonna do. Let's go.
Christmas tree in the middle here. And we used to have a big Christmas market in the playground down in the school. And we used to celebrate every night, at least for a week before. But this year, we are just praying by night, the Holy Mass, and we will pray for peace.
But those prayers are yet to be answered. This has...
Bluetooth is connecting. Bluetooth connected.
...of ending. Joe Inwood, BBC News.
Now let's go live to Cairo, Egypt, where we can speak to Saddam Sayele. He's the regional development lead at ANERA, that's the American Near East Refugee Aid NGO. Now I understand Saddam, that you have been coordinating some of the aid that is going through to Gaza from the Rafah crossing. Tell me about the situation when it comes to aid at the moment.
Thank you for hosting me today, and Merry Christmas to everyone. I've been deployed as an ERA. I'm based in Jordan. I've been deployed to Egypt since the beginning of the war, trying to coordinate the entry of aid through Egypt to Gaza. So far, ANERA been, a little bit successful in allowing some of the aid to get into Gaza. That we're focusing on food.
Right, all this stuff going on, man. Right. Now pay attention to this, y'all, because this is where this stuff gets tricky, and where you gotta pay attention at, man. Now, mind you, they telling us that this stuff happened, but they're not proving it, though. Right? They're not giving us any evidence to support us accepting or believing that this is an actual attack from the Israeli military. Now, I'm not saying that it's not, because it very well could be. Israel is not beyond dropping bombs on Palestinians. I mean, they got a history of this stuff. But what we got to do is, y'all, is we have to have confirmation of the information. We don't know if this footage that they showing us, if you go look this up on YouTube, we don't know if that footage is from last year, 2 years ago. We don't know what that footage is from. It's not corroborating what they're telling us. We don't know if some hospital or refugee camp was built. We just see a building blew up. We don't know if that's what they talking about. They're not interviewing no people. They're interviewing this guy who's all the way in Egypt, and he don't know nothing about nothing. Right? And I want y'all to pay attention to this stuff, man. I want y'all to pay attention to the media. I want y'all to pay attention to how they present stories to us, especially when it comes to things considering what allegedly we're being told is a war, right? You did? Don't be so easily duped, y'all, man. Don't be so easily duped. Is that what all this is designed to do? It's designed to confuse us, man. It's designed to trick us and manipulate us into thinking that we're seeing what is not actually there. Pay attention to what I just said, man. Tricking us into thinking we're seeing what is actually not there. All right? Let's go. This dude is all the way in Egypt, man. Talking about what the IDF, is doing in Palestine, and what does he know? Is he still working for the government? Who knows, man? Let's go.
So far, ANERA have been able to distribute over 8 million food parcels, vegetables, baskets, doing shelters cleaning. We were able to do over 1 million medical treatment.
What does that got to do with what's going on
inside Gaza, with 5 pop-up health clinics and winterization inside Gaza. As you know, we're looking inside Gaza. The situation is very dire. We're looking at 9 out of 10 people who are eating less than 1 meal a day, and this is a testament, by the World Food Program and the Integrated Food Security classification that was activated just recently. That is ringing the alarm that we're looking into a famine in Gaza. We're looking at 85% of Gaza that is being displaced.
85% of Gaza is being displaced. And like many places in the world, even including right here in America, we're having food crisis. They're having food crisis as well. Food deserts, depleted soil. Pay attention to what's going on, man. Y'all got to be able to peep the game, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Tap in. Let's go. Walk with us. Christmas Day show. Let's go.
We're looking at 1.9 million people out of their homes.
And Saddam, how much relief has this UN resolution, the Security Council's vote last week, made, if anything, in terms of a difference to the aid that's getting through?
Unfortunately, since the very beginning of the war, and this is a reality, humanitarian aid is not enough. The amount of trucks that are going inside Gaza are not enough. On normal day, before the war, we were looking at minimum 500 trucks going inside Gaza. Today, we're looking at less than 100 trucks going inside Gaza, and we're looking into a catastrophe because the displacement, the need is massive. Children are reported who have dehydration, they're not eating. The World Food Program are saying 9 out of 10 people are eating less than one meal a day. So that is a testament that
the World Food Program, pay attention to these terms, y'all, man. The World Food Program, right? Pretty sure the World Bank is involved with that at some point. I'm pretty sure the World Economic Forum is involved with that. Y'all better peep the play and see what's going on, man. Anytime you hear them talking about globalization or any of that stuff, man, UN Agenda 2030, right? They telling us that 70 people is allegedly dead behind this incident. Absolutely no proof to corroborate anything. No interviews of anybody on the ground, people who were allegedly involved or were victims of this situation. All we get is a whole bunch of pictures and footage of what looks like people from the region suffering from some type of atrocity. We have no clue what it is.
Bluetooth is connecting.
I'm telling y'all, man, we got to pay attention to what's going on, man.
Response is the very beginning of the war because of the humanitarian situation inside Gaza that we need to support and push for more humanitarian aid to get inside Gaza.
And Saddam, is there anything more your contacts and on the ground can tell us about this airstrike today at the Al-Maghazi refugee camp? We're hearing that at least 70 people have been killed there.
70 people.
Absolutely. Like, we have a team. We've been operating in Gaza for over 45 years. Our team are from Gaza. The humanitarian workers are at the critical position, because of the communication blackout, the bombardment that is happening in a very chaotic way. We're hearing every day from our team about the risk of distributing aid, but as well about the bombardment that is happening all over Gaza that is challenging the humanitarian distribution inside Gaza, that is creating barriers. Even if you have aid, it's still very difficult to get that aid to where it's needed. So we need a ceasefire. We need more humanitarian aid getting into Gaza to support children, women, the people who are displaced.
This reminds me of back in the day, man. This reminds me of back in the day when Obama was first in office, right? Maybe some of y'all might remember this. This reminds me of when Obama was first in office. I don't even think he was a full year into his presidency yet, man, right? And it was some rigmarole going over there in that part of the world like it always is. Always Palestine and Israel. Always Hamas. Oh my God, right? Anyway, allegedly, Israel said that Palestinian, or the Hamas, had bombed a school in Israel, in Haifa, right? I wonder how many of y'all remember this. This was back in what, 2008, 2009? And when the conflict was going on over there then, and there was allegedly a bombing of a school, 29 children from Hamas, or by Hamas. And at then time, Georgia State Representative Cynthia McKinney and some of her compatriots were trying to deliver aid to the Palestinian people. And upon trying to do this in a boat that her peoples was using, a yacht, they were fired upon by the Israeli Defense Force. Right? Barack Obama said nothing about it, did nothing about it. This was in the news. Cynthia McKinney made a stink about it. She even publicly called Barack Obama out and said, as the I don't even think Obama was the president. I think he was the president-elect at this point. And Cynthia McKinney called Obama out and said, man, you being the president-elect, man, you supposed to be saying something about this, man. He said nothing. And it got swept under the rug. Let's go.
People who are displaced inside Gaza.
Okay, Sedan Sayala from ANERA, thank you very much for bringing us up to date on the work that your organisation does and on the situation in Gaza.
Thank you.
Well, we can now cross live to Bethlehem and join our correspondent there, Shaima Khalil. Shaima, a much more subdued Christmas this year.
Regina, Bethlehem feels and looks very, very different. Christmas is supposed to be the height of the season of celebrations here in Bethlehem. The eyes of the world would have been on this place, the birthplace of Jesus, for celebrations, leading the world into the marking of Christmas, and yet it looks nothing like its festive self. I've been here for days, and I've been at Manger Square, where the huge Christmas tree is supposed to be, where it would be heaving with activity, with pilgrims and tourists celebrating Christmas. None of that is happening. Instead, yesterday, in the place where the tree was supposed to be, many dozens of Palestinian children held a Palestinian flag, and waved it with a message of solidarity for Gaza's children. The scouts were holding banners saying, "We pray for Gaza. Gaza is in the heart." And you do feel that these images that come out of Gaza, including, of course, from Al Maghazi, where with what you saw in Joe's report and what you've been reporting, they hit very close to home here, because many here also have family and friends trapped inside Gaza. I spoke to one young man who's on the phone to his father, and his father is trapped in a church in the east of Gaza City.
Right.
And his dad was telling me there's just destruction all around us, and they're very reluctant to move, because he says that the roads leading to areas in the south are extremely dangerous. But also he said that many people who have moved to supposedly safer areas have been killed. And that's the complaint that you hear, even from people that made it out of
Crazy, man. What's going down over there, man? Right? Going down over there, man. Oh, damn.
Bluetooth is connecting.
My fault, y'all, man. Damn headphones keep connecting to this damn phone. Too many devices.
There was who's on the phone to his father, and his father is trapped in a church in the east of Gaza City. And his dad was telling me there's just destruction all around us, and they're very reluctant to move because he says that the roads leading to areas in the south are extremely dangerous. But also he said that many people who have moved to supposedly safer areas have been killed. And that's the complaint that you hear even from people that made it out of the Rabbil and al-Maghazi. They've been evacuated from Gaza City to come to central Gaza only to be hit like they had last night.
Shaima, I wanted to ask you as well about reports that we're hearing that Egypt has now put forward a new proposal for a ceasefire. We've been hearing in the last week or so that talks have resumed, and then we haven't really heard much more. What more can you tell us about these latest reports, Shaima?
Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page.
المجاورة للبيت المستخدم كما ترون الدفاع المدني حول إطفاء الحريق.
الشهداء كانوا من الطابق الثالث انهلت عليهم الحريق كامل، ففي ولاد بناتي وبنتي وجوز بنتي كلهم معهم.
Crazy, man. And this is the main thing I say about stuff like this, man. You know, we got to question this stuff, man. There's no way for us to know for a fact that all these so-called bodies they're showing us covered by these sheets, all these bloodied up kids, we don't know exactly where this stuff happened, if it happened yesterday, a month ago, years ago. Tap in. Since October 7th, 54,000 people in Gaza have been injured. Just imagine having to go through a whole parking lot full of bodies covered in sheets, and you got to figure out if one of your peoples is up in there, man.
Let's take a look at the latest developments as far as the ongoing Israel-Hamas war is concerned. Well, Gaza's Hamas-run health ministry says an Israeli airstrike killed at least 70 people in the Al-Maghazi refugee camp in the center of the strip.
Crazy.
The spokesman said the death toll was likely to rise given the large number of families living in that specific area. The Israeli military had said it was looking into reports of the strike, but Israeli and Arab media say Egypt, which borders the Gaza Strip, has put forward a new proposal for a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas now. But dozens of injured people, as you can see on your screens, were rushed from Maghazi to the nearby Al-Aqsa hospital, with footage showing some children's faces covered in blood and body bags piled outside.
I'm showing y'all all these different news outlets that they're all saying the same thing. Kids covered in blood, 70 people in the hospital, you know. I want y'all to pay attention to this stuff, man. Right? Pay attention to this stuff, man.
70 people were killed overnight in the Al-Maghazi refugee camp in central Gaza, according to the Hamas-run Palestinian Health Ministry. A nearby hospital became an outdoor morgue with white body bags lining up outside. The Israeli military tells us they are reviewing the incident, but it comes as Israel is suffering one of the deadliest stretches of the war, with more than a dozen troops killed over the weekend and another 2 announced just this morning. Prime Minister Netanyahu conceding Israel is paying a heavy price, but he says there's just no other choice. Now, Israel is also revealing new video of a sprawling network of tunnels it says it discovered dozens of feet under northern Gaza, complete with a shower, a toilet, electrical gear, and even a water cooler. Israel says the bodies of 5 hostages were found inside. This conflict is now increasingly spilling out of Gaza.
All this stuff they telling us, no evidence to support any of it, y'all. All right? I want y'all to pay attention to this stuff, man. They be reporting on all these alleged bomb strikes and bombing the refugee camps and hospitals and schools. No corroboration, no way to prove to us that this is in fact true.
And across the region, with a U.S. Navy ship shooting down drones launched toward it in the Red Sea by Iranian-backed Houthis in Yemen. And for the first time in this war, the U.S. is now accusing Iran itself of striking a chemical tanker in the Indian Ocean. Iran is denying that. And in the West Bank, in Bethlehem, the festivities for Christmas have all been canceled this year. People in Bethlehem say that their Christmas wish this year is for peace. Garrett?
Josh Letterman in Tel Aviv. Josh, thanks.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.
Welcome to the News Hour. The death toll in the Israel-Hamas war surged higher today as Israel ramped up its strikes on Gaza. Health officials there reported 250 Palestinians died, and another 500 were injured in the last 24 hours alone.
That's crazy.
All this comes as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu vows to intensify the fight. William Brangham has this report.
Gaza woke up to one of its deadliest mornings of this war. An entire residential block in Deir al-Balah, a city in central Gaza, bombed into rubble. Survivors at the Maghazi refugee camp dug through the debris with their bare hands, searching desperately for all that they've lost. On Friday, they were told by the Israeli military to move here, and now it is the site of death and destruction. Ahmed was one of those who came here thinking it was safe.
For the love of God, have mercy on us. For the love of God, have mercy on us. We're dying and no one is paying attention to us. We've lost our children, our homes, everything. We don't know where to go.
There is grief and pain.
Y'all look at this footage, man. Make sure y'all really look at it, man. This lady's going nuts and banoodles over there, man, but there's no way for us to know that if what she is saying is what is being translated. Pay attention, y'all, man. Don't be so easily duped.
And disbelief.
Rest in the essence to everybody who has lost their lives as a result of what's going on over there, man. This is no way, shape, or form ridiculing or blaming or pointing the finger in any form or fashion at the people, the poor people, beautiful people in Israel and Palestine who are losing their lives and being displaced from their homes as a result of this fake-ass war that's been going on forever. Let's go.
Tears and heartache. At the Al-Aqsa hospital, their loved ones arrive in body bags, one after the other. Their loss is crippling. A father mourning his child, and a son struggling to let go of his father. As Gazans prayed for their dead, Egyptian officials reportedly proposed an initial plan to end the war. It includes a ceasefire, a phased release of all hostages, and the creation of a loosely defined Palestinian government of appointed experts. Hamas and its allied militant group, the Islamic Jihad, rejected the proposal of relinquishing control of the Gaza Strip, according to reports. And Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who was heckled by families of hostages, vowed to continue the war. We are not stopping, and we will not stop until victory, because we have no other country and we have no other way. In Vatican City, Pope Francis pleaded for peace in his Christmas message.
Si avvicini in Israele e Palestina.
May peace come in Israel and Palestine, where war is devastating the lives of those peoples. I plead for an end to the military operations with their appalling harvest of innocent civilian victims.
In the occupied West Bank, Bethlehem, where the Bible says Jesus was born, resembled a ghost town. A far cry from what a normal Christmas here looks like.
It's crazy, right? Sad, man. Over the death total got up to 100 people, man. It's crazy, man.
اتعمل في مصابة الله بعدين بيتصور بالحمالة
This is crazy, man. The death toll is expected to rise as it has because it's a densely populated area. The Gaza Strip, it says, since October 7th attacks, Israel carried out sustained attacks on Gaza. The Gaza Strip is the largest open-air prison, basically, on planet Earth. You got about 26 square miles, about roughly 2 million people. It's the most densely populated open-air prison on the planet, right? And when we look at maps from back in the day, man, all right? This is the area right here, man. This is Palestine. And this is this area, right? This what it used to be in 1917. And currently today, it's even smaller than this. And where these so-called attacks happen at were 70 plus people. Now that we done sit up here and heard different stories, different reports from different news agencies, now it's up to more than 100 people in this little area right here. Gaza right here. This is the Gaza Strip. 26 square miles of the most densely populated land on Earth. Roughly 2 million people live in this area. This is the area, and this is the Gaza. This is where this so-called refugee camp / hospital was bombed by the IDF, which is the Israeli Defense Force. Right? And the IDF has yet to speak out about this. On Christmas Day, right? Well, think about that, right? Sounds very ritualistic to me. Right. This so-called refugee camp / hospital is called Maghazi Refugee Camp, located in the Gaza Strip. All right. All right. So they're telling us. All right. So they're telling us. All right. So they say. Right.
First, senior Hamas officials criticized the watered-down UN Security Council resolution.
The resolution issued yesterday, Friday, December 22nd, 2023, by the UN Security Council, which calls for expanding the entry of humanitarian aid into the Gaza Strip and monitoring it, is a weak decision and an insufficient step that does not meet the requirements of the catastrophic situation created by the Zionist terror machine in Gaza.
Meanwhile, smoke filled the sky over Gaza morning as air and ground offensive continues across the territory. In the latest casualty update from Gaza's health ministry, 20,057 Palestinians have been killed, 53,320 wounded in the Israeli offensive.
Sheesh.
According to the IDF, an Israeli fighter jet killed a Hamas leader named Hassan Atrash in the Rafah area in southern Gaza. Atrash was responsible for the trade, production, and equipping of the military arm of Hamas. The Israeli army has released footage that it says shows its operations around the Isa area in the Gaza Strip, as well as airstrikes on different Hamas targets. Another video released by the IDF shows Defense Minister Yoav Gallant and Emergency Minister Benny Gantz visiting troops in northern Gaza.
This is crazy, man. Absolutely
Israeli
insane.
military spokesperson Daniel Hagari said that his country's troops were fighting in complex areas in Khan Yunis. He claimed that as a result of the Israeli operations to destroy tunnels, many militants were emerging above ground and firing at the Israeli forces.
Our fighters are fighting in complex areas for fighting. An area like Khan Yunis is also a dense area. We also locate the terrorist infrastructure, especially underground. We work very hard underground in Khan Yunis. We expanded the engineering forces there.
On the other hand, the devastation in the central area of the southern Gaza city of Khan Yunis could be seen, where some bodies were still lying on the streets as animals roamed around them.
This footage just looks suspect, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know that, man.
On the other hand, videos released by the Hamas military wing allegedly showed an attack on Israeli soldiers in Beit Lahaya. The video shows 5 men in green military wear walking near a building before multiple weapons appear to be fired at them. Meanwhile, thousands of people took to the streets in pouring rain in Tel Aviv to support families of hostages held in the Gaza Strip.
This footage look hella suspect, man.
In what country does a mother look for her son in horror videos and pray that he was kidnapped by a murderous terrorist organization?
Right? Listen, y'all, man. When I sit here looking at this, right, something comes to mind. Something comes to mind, you know what I mean? And the first thing that came to my mind when I thought about this. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on real quick. My fault, sorry. My bad. I apologize about that. But yeah, though, man. You know, this is the first thing that came to my mind, man. And you got to ask yourself this question. Do you really think, or we really to believe that the Palestinian government or Hamas, do we really think that they have the military fortitude to really take on the IDF seriously? I mean, this is something that's been going on for down there 80 years, man, and they ain't put a dent or scratch in the IDF yet. So, you know, it's like somebody, you know, since somebody, you know, stepped on your shoe. So, you know, since they stepped on your shoe, you know what I'm saying, you go blow their house up with some dynamite. You know what I'm talking about? That's equivalent to what's going on down there when it comes to the IDF compared to the Palestinian military, police, or whatever they got going on over there. But you know what I'm saying? This scripture right here comes to my mind, man. All right. Matthew 24:6. Let me point something out to y'all. All right. Matthew 24:6. Right. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. I want y'all to pay attention to rumors of wars, right? Now tap in and walk with me, y'all. I'm about to give y'all a lesson in etymology, all right? Rumors of wars. Notice how rumors is spelled, right? Notice how rumors is spelled. Rumors isn't spelled rumor as in R-U-M-O-R. Rumors is spelled R-U-M-O-U-R-S. Now, what is the difference between rumors and rumors? This is what I say when y'all reading scriptures, man. The Most High has to reveal a lot of things to you, man, because in order for you to over, enter, out, or understand the scriptures, man, you have to over, enter, out, or understand language and the origin of words or etymology versus the definition of what words mean, but the origin of where words come from. You dig? Rumors. R-U-M-O-R-U-S. See, rumors as we know it, rumors, regular rumors, right? Rumors is basically talk, discussion, thoughts, right? Somebody speaking on something that is being said to either going to happen, have happened, or is happening that can't be proven or validated or hasn't manifested yet, right? Rumors. But rumors, O-U-R-S, rumors of wars means talk, discussions of war that absolutely will come to pass and has come to pass, right? Understand the difference, right? Basically, rumors is confirmed and manifested, and rumors is unconfirmed and not manifested, right? Notice that it doesn't say you hear R-U-M-O-R-S of wars. These is rumors of wars, which means that what? Like it says in the scripture, all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right? You know, so that's a powerful scripture right there, man. You know? And that's why I say, man, the scriptures is very powerful. And you got to make sure you develop a relationship with the Most High, right? So hopefully he will reveal what the meaning of these words are, what the origins of these words are to you. So you can better understand what the scriptures are saying. You did. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. We here on Xmas Day, Christ Mass Day, right? Today, unfortunately, now death toll has risen up to 100 plus people have lost their lives today as a result of allegedly, we're being told, airstrike by the IDF in Gaza of a refugee camp, the Makazi refugee camp / hospital in Gaza, in the Gaza Strip, in Gaza City. Yeah, Magazi, the Magazi refugee camp. It's crazy, man.
In what country does a mother discuss with her son's friend whether it is better for him to be kidnapped or for him to die?
Staying on with stories from the region. An unclaimed missile strike caused a fire on board a merchant ship in the Indian Ocean. The vessel is reportedly affiliated to Israel. And now, as for the latest, US's Pentagon has said that an Iranian drone attack struck the chemical tanker. The Indian Coast Guard has dispatched a warship for immediate assistance. The Pentagon spokesperson said, and I'm quoting here, the vessel Chem Pluto, a Liberia-flagged, Japanese-owned and Netherlands-operated chemical tanker, was struck at approximately 10 a.m. local time in the Indian Ocean. It was 200 nautical miles from the coast of India. This was a one-way attack drone fired from Iran. Well, here is the trajectory of the ship, MV Chem Pluto. It started its journey from the Jebel port in Saudi Arabia. The destination was the Mangalore port in the South Indian state of Karnataka. And here is the exact point of the attack. The ship was struck by the suspected missile near Gujarat, that is the western coast of India. In response to the drone attack, the Indian Coast Guard has deployed India's Coast Guard ship Vikram, and Vikram has just reached the merchant ship in distress just a short while ago. While all of the crew, including 20 Indians on the hit vessel, are reported to be safe. An Indian naval aircraft was also immediately sent to assess the situation as well as the safety of the ship and its crew. The Coast Guard has also alerted all ships in the area to provide help to the distressed ship. Our top focus in world DNA. An unclaimed missile.
I'm telling y'all, man, rumors of wars, man. Right? Understand the difference. Right? True lies, man. True lies. Right? This scripture automatically popped in my head when this came across my desk, man. You know what I mean? And it's very sad, though, man, because, you know, all the stuff that's going on over there is able to happen because over here in America, our politicians are made to support the state of Israel no matter what. Republican, Democrat, Independent, it don't matter. They all have to sign that pledge. Another thing that Cynthia McKinney put us up on game about. All right.
Let's talk about Cynthia. There are many reports that talks about the influence of the Israeli lobby, AIPAC, on United States politics in general. Did you experience anything in that realm as far as what one would call the interference in American policy by AIPAC?
Well, it's interesting because when I first went to Congress, I did not go to Congress to pay particular attention to any area outside of the Black community that I represented that was in need, and of course, U.S. Africa policy, which was abhorrent and unfortunately still is. But what I bumped into at almost every turn were these special interests. And there's no more special interest that has any more influence than the pro-Israel lobby. And there's no more special interest that has any more influence than the pro-Israel lobby. And so then when I did outreach, for example, to the Muslim community in the United States, I bumped into the pro-Israel lobby, which of course does not want to have to contend with a politicized Muslim community, which is as large as and is as wealthy as the pro-Israel lobby is in the United States. So yes, I first-handedly and also frontally was assaulted by the presence of the pro-Israel lobby to such an extent.
Physically assaulted?
Well, politically assaulted to such an extent that my father had to ask.
We're talking about political assault, man.
Question publicly, what does Stone Mountain, Georgia have to do with Israel? What I was doing was servicing the needs of my constituents. And I was not allowed to do that because I did not toe the line on U.S. policy for Israel.
What line is that they wanted? Were you told directly that you had to toe a line, or explain that to me?
Well, every candidate for Congress at that time had a pledge. They were given a pledge to sign. And I was new on the scene. And so the pledge had Jerusalem as the capital city, the military superiority of Israel. The pledge had Jerusalem as the capital city, the military superiority of Israel.
American Congress people have to sign this pledge.
Yes.
American Congress people have to sign this pledge.
Yes.
American Congress people have to sign this pledge.
Yes. You sign the pledge. If you don't sign the pledge, you don't get money. If you don't sign the pledge, you don't get money. If you don't sign the pledge, you don't get money. So, for example, it was almost like water torture for me. My parents observed this. I would get a call, and the person on the other end of the phone would say, I want to do a fundraiser for you. And then we would get into the planning. I would get really excited because, of course, you have to have money in order to run a campaign.
See, Cynthia McKinney dropped the game, man. Right? Republican, Democrat, Independent, Green Party. It don't matter what you're doing. You don't sign that pledge to support the state of Israel. When you get in office, what you're going to find is that all the organizations that you could possibly go to get funding and sponsoring for your campaign, you'll find that they all are pro-Israel organizations. All of them. All of them. You feel me? Y'all understand what that means? That's why I say it don't matter who get in there.
Is Congress a millionaires club? Evidence is clear. Americans overwhelmingly disapprove of Congress and don't believe in the nation. Dollars that went toward the country's economy, while 99.7% of the aid went to the Israeli military.
This isn't a question for the Congress people serving, that they are representing, or they're supposed to be representing, the people of the United States, not a foreign country, and yet they have to pledge allegiance to a foreign state.
That's what
no one questions this.
That's what I was asked to do.
And yet they have to pledge allegiance to a foreign state.
That's what
no one questions this.
That's what I was asked to do. And I made it public. This probably nobody had said anything about it, but I made it public. And then, you know, the excuse was, well, you know, those were just overzealous advocates for Israel. So then the tactic changed. And but this is what is done for 500.
And that's what they do, man. Right? Once they peep that we peep the demo, they try to switch the demo up. Think about in the movie The Matrix, when they just got done seeing the Oracle. Right? Think about that scene. And they started changing stuff, right? They made all the windows in the brick walls. They seen the catwalk pass 2 times, right? And they said, and Neo said, whoa, this deja vu. And they all stopped like, well, hold on, what deja vu? Because if you experience deja vu in the Matrix, that means normally that, you know, that means they done changed something because they done noticed something. You did? You did? Pay attention.
35 members of the United States Congress, 100 senators, 435 members of the House of Representatives have to now write a paragraph, which basically says the same thing. 100 senators, 435 members of the House of Representatives have to now write a paragraph, which basically says the same thing. So it's not a pledge, but it's a paragraph, and you post it and you post it and you post it. And, you know, there are these forums you have to go to at the synagogues or whatever. These forums you have to go to at the synagogues or whatever. These forums you have to go to at the synagogues or whatever. And then, you know, if you don't perform appropriately, then you don't get money to run your campaign. If you don't perform appropriately, then you don't get money to run your campaign. If you don't perform appropriately, then you don't get money to run your campaign. The problem is that it requires an awful lot of money to run a campaign. And whether it's a woman's organization, an environmental organization, people can read about this on the internet if they're interested. If you go to thomas.loc.gov, that is the official United States Congress website. And if you put in the name Gus Savage, because Gus Savage was a Black member of Congress who was targeted by the pro-Israel lobby, And he had the foresight to use his position as an incumbent in the House of Representatives to put his experience on the congressional record for the entire existence of the United States Congress. Now, people will be able to access his experience. And what he wrote was that it was the Garden Club of New Jersey that gave his opponent $5,000. But it wasn't really the Garden Club of New Jersey. It was the activists who were associated with AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee.
Wow, unbelievable. But we're almost out of time. So I just want to get into a little bit of your personal experience now and what you're planning. So you had told me earlier that you were basically, you did not win the last election, or basically it was because of the Zionist lobby, from what I understood, that basically forced you or not allowed you to get reelected. And now you have future plans, so to try to run again. Tell me about it and tell me why you think that it will make a difference.
Well, I have, because of the notoriety about me telling my story, and then, of course, the public positions that I've taken supporting the human rights aspirations, the legitimate rights and the aspirations of the Palestinian people, I have a target on my forehead. And that then means that every means that is available to the pro-Israel lobby will be utilized to make sure that I do not ever occupy a position of authority. Now, fortunately for me, there is a very large peace community that is interested in change. And they would like to have a tested, experienced voice representing them in that very hall of Congress so that they can at least have their voices heard, even if they can't change the policy. But being there is the first step to having the policy changed. The problem for me is that it will require an awful lot of money in order to, I don't need to match the others because I have the advantage of being able to amass and organize people power. But even with people power, you still have to have enough to cover the basics of a viable campaign.
And we're talking about a lot of money.
Well, we're talking a minimum of 500,000, and with $1 million, I know that we would be able to do great things.
Okay. Well, we wish you all the best. And
see, Auntie Cynthia didn't even need tens of millions of dollars like Barack Obama had, or Trump, or anybody else. Auntie said all she needed was $1 million, most 500 at the minimum, right? But when you don't sign that pledge and you try to get funding, it's difficult raising the money for a campaign. You understand what it takes to travel across the country, campaigning, state to state, city to city, or you know what I mean? I said state to state, city to city, campaigning. Man, that stuff ain't cheap, man. But Cynthia McKinney, now this is back in like 06, 07, 07, 08. Auntie said she only needed she said 500,000, man. We'd do some damage, man. We have 500,000 or $1 million. Cap it off at $1 million, we'd be good to go. So that just goes to show you that they be spending all this money on these campaigns. That lets you know that it's big business. That lets you know that this is real big business. And also let you know that it's a big show. That's why it's business. Show business. Hey, y'all ever seen this movie right here? And if y'all tap in with me on the regular, man, y'all done hear me reference this movie plenty of times, right? And I want y'all to go watch this movie. I want y'all to go check this flick out, man. It's a dope movie. It's a super dope ass movie. You feel me? And I think y'all should all go see it. Dope ass movie, man. I think y'all should all go see it. Go check this movie out, man. Shout out to Auntie Cynthia McKinney, man. She ran for president too. Did y'all know that? She ran for president when Barack Obama was running for president. Huh? Y'all ain't know, huh? Cynthia McKinney ran for president back in 2008. See? Campaign 2008. Auntie Cynthia, 1908. Definitely was running for president. She was running with the Green Party. Yes, she was. So Auntie ain't no joke, man. You feel me? This is a movie that I want y'all to go see, man. Y'all ain't know Cynthia McKinney. Y'all ain't know Cynthia McKinney ran for president, did y'all? Y'all remember that, do you? She was killing them too for a second, right? Killing them. That'd have been ill if Cynthia McKinney would have won, right? Y'all go check this movie out right here. And if y'all tap in with me on a regular basis, y'all done heard me reference this movie before, say something about this movie before, tell y'all to go check this movie out before, and I'm going to tell y'all again. Go watch this movie right here, Wag the Dog. It's one of the illest movies you will ever see. It's one of the illest movies you'll ever see. Trust me. You got Al Pacino in it, Dustin Hoffman, Woody Harrelson. Good movie, man. Dope movie. I suggest y'all all go watch it. Right? I suggest y'all all go see it. Check it out. It's on the Fire Stick. It's on the Super Box. Go check this movie out, y'all. Y'all gonna like it, trust me. And then after y'all watch this movie, go watch CNN. Go watch Fox, HLN. Right? MSNBC, CNBC. Go watch any of the news channels and look at the rumors of wars. Right? Tap in, walk with us, man. You did. I just wanted to come and talk about this, man. Listen, man, coming into 2024, y'all, we got to start talking about more serious issues, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Having discussions about certain things that I personally think, in my opinion, gets a little too much attention, but who am I to tell people what they should listen to or talk about? But, you know, that's my opinion. I'm going to have it. You know what I mean? I think going into 2024, y'all, we need to focus on talking about more important stuff that actually matters and is of great importance and significance. Because while we sitting here going back and forth about nonsense, and I ain't gonna get into it. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The world is at war, and I'm telling y'all, man, something's about to happen over here, man. You know, and you know, we might want to focus on other things. Is all I'm saying. We might want to focus our attention on other things, man. You know, so we can be best prepared for the things that's to come, man. You know what I mean? Wednesday, we're going to get back to it, part 2. You know what I'm saying? A tale of things to come, part 2, to breaking down, leave the world behind, you did? You know what I'm talking about? Tap in, walk with us, man. You know, so I hope y'all enjoyed this holiday season with your peoples, you know what I'm saying? Even though holidays should not be celebrated in any way, shape, form, or fashion, man. Right? But outside of all of that, spend time with your family and your loved ones, your friends, your kinfolk, your brethren, your sister. You hear me? Create memories, take pictures. You understand what I'm saying? Spend time with each other, man. You know what I mean? Enjoy spending time with your family, because, you know, times we're living in now, man, you know, we got to make sure that we focus on family and, you know, keep the importance of family alive. Even your extended family outside of your actual family, your extended family as well. You know what I'm saying? So I hope everybody enjoyed today's show. You know what I'm saying? As well as enjoyed today with your family, your friends, your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Eating good food, enjoying each other's company. You know what I'm saying? And just being blessed just to be able to have the opportunity to spend time with each other another time. Because, you know, we do live in our lives. Some people live out of town. Some people doing this, doing that. You know what I mean? And it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? When the family can get together and, you know what I'm saying, eat, fellowship, catch up. You know what I mean? And even though, you know what I'm saying, it's under a very, you know what I'm saying, false pretenses, leaving that off the table, it's a beautiful thing to interact with the fam. You know what I'm talking about? So I hope y'all enjoyed today with y'all's family. I know a lot of y'all, like me, got to return right back to the plantation tomorrow. We got to go right back to the plantation tomorrow. But I ain't going to lie, y'all. I actually like my job, man. My job is cool. You know what I'm saying? They kind of take care of us at my job. They pay us nice. I got to say that. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And outside of that, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow we're going to get straight to it. Tuesday night, you already know what it is. E&E Sports wrap up. Me and my brother King Els. You know what I'm saying? We got the Don H on deck. Make sure y'all go tap in with King Els. You know what I'm saying? Get the Don H. If y'all want to know how y'all get the Don H, all y'all got to do is go to my About section, send me an email. I'll plug y'all in with L, and y'all can order as much as the Don H as y'all heart's desire. Next Friday, we got the Blanco Peach Mango flavor coming out, as well as next weekend. We're going to actually have, next weekend, y'all, my word is bond, next weekend, we will be having the E&E listening party from our brother King L's album that just dropped yesterday. You understand what I'm saying? Well, not yesterday, on Saturday. Dropped Saturday. The Legend of Don H. Go get that album right now. It's on all streaming platforms. King L's The Legend of Don H. You know what I'm saying? And we got that Don H on deck for y'all, man. Hit me up in an email. Like I said, go to that About section. You know, so you'll see my email address if you're interested in copying some of that Some of that Don H. You know what I mean? Just to make sure y'all know it's all the way official, like a referee with a whistle, you know? Just to let y'all know it's official, like a referee with a whistle. You know what I'm talking about? You know I gotta give y'all confirmation of the information. You know what I'm talking about? See, we got the Don H. This is what you get when you order your Don H. You get your thank you bag, nice little bag. You feel me? Open him up. You get your kit right here. You know what I'm talking about? Within the kit comes a bottle opener. You feel me? You get a stopper. You know what I'm talking about? You get a stopper. When you pop the top on this baby, you know what I'm talking about? And you get some other little trinkets in here. You get some stickers, you know what I'm talking about? Whatever stickers, you know what I'm talking about? And you also get what's this, like a little ornament type something? I don't know. You feel me? You get like a whatever this is, an ornament thing. I don't know. You put this on your keychain or something, I guess. You feel me? And that's what you get. Oh, and the piece that resistance, right? Is you get a bottle of this Don H. Rest of the essence to the big homie Don H. He was an OG. My brother King L's pops. You understand what I'm saying? He was in the military, stand-up brother, A1 gentleman, you feel me? Triple OG, put me up on a lot of game, you understand what I'm saying? Was like a father to me as well. You know what I'm saying? Can't you tell that's L's pops? Can't y'all tell that's King L's pops? Rest of the essence of Don H. You feel me? Next Friday coming up, we will be releasing the Blanco Peach Mango flavor. All right. We will be releasing that. And, you know what I'm saying? As well as, like I said, next Saturday, we will be having the listening party from our brother King L. He just put out a new album as well on all streaming platforms, The Legend of Don H. We got a deluxe edition of The Legend of Don H coming out, produced all by my brother Tox Beats. So you know what I'm saying, man? We working. Told you at the end of the year, man, we're going to, you know what I'm saying, give y'all some nice music. You know what I'm saying? And amongst other things concerning the Vino, we about to start developing. I'm about to start linking up with my brother Surveil. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about the flavor blends. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to make for the Art Vino blend. You feel me? The Art Vino brand. That's what I'm going to call it. You dig? And we're going to tap in with that. You know what I'm saying? I thought I've been create a nice blend for y'all. You know what I mean? Since y'all been supporting, man. You know what I'm saying? It's only right that I sit up there and create a nice blend for y'all, for the wine drinkers out there. You know what I'm saying? To step your palate up, step your game up, man. You know, it's all good to drink the Henny and the Douce or the, you know what I mean, the Casamigos, the Terramana, whatever it is you drink. It's all good to sip on that. But, you know, sometimes you want to smooth that thing out. Sometimes you want to sit up there and have some class with it. You don't just sip on some nice room temperature vino in the ice chill glass. You understand me? Pop the top on that baby. You know what I'm saying? And have a nice discussion. You know what I'm talking about? With a nice, beautiful lady. You know what I'm talking about? Because all the ladies love the Don H. You know what I mean? The Don H is going crazy on Facebook right now. Shout out to my brother King Els. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get with my brother Survey and we're going to develop the Art Vino. You feel me? It's going to be dope, man. Like I already got the visuals for the labels and everything. And yeah, man, we're going to bring y'all the nice, you know what I mean, bottles of vino. You know what I mean? Different flavors, different notes, different, you know, different, you know what I'm saying, fruits. You know what I'm talking about? My brother Servell is a vendor extraordinaire. You know what I'm talking about? So we can pretty much come up with any flavor blends with our minds and our imaginations can come up with. So it's only going to be a beautiful thing. 2024 is going to be beautiful, man. Thanks for all the support. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I don't never take it for granted. You know what I mean? And I hope, like I said, everybody had a beautiful holiday with their family. Beautiful time. Excuse me for me taking that. Had a beautiful time with your family. You know what I mean? Enjoyed each other. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, you know? And I appreciate everybody still tapping in with me. We're going to do something special for New Year's Eve, too. Me and El already been talking about it, and we're going to do something special for New Year's Eve. So, you know, we just make sure y'all tap in with us, man. You know? Just make sure y'all tap in and walk with us, man. Appreciate everybody coming out and showing that support. You know, like I said, man, this day is a beautiful day, man. You know what I mean? And just make sure whatever you did today, make sure you got to spend some time with some family, friends, and loved ones, man. You know what I mean? And it was nice out today in my city, Columbus, Ohio. It was nice. It was like 62 degrees today, man. Beautiful day on Christmas. You understand me? Beautiful day. That's why I put the bird on the grill. That's why I put the bird on the grill. Y'all go check out my stories, man. Y'all can see the whole process. You feel me? Bird looking all the way official now. You feel me? I'm gonna go eat me a late night plate. Right? I'm gonna go eat me a late night plate. You understand me? Yeah, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit y'all with one of these joints right here, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Yeah. Right. Thank you everybody for coming out tonight on a holiday day like today. You know, I hope y'all enjoyed today with y'all's family, man. You know, hope y'all created some memories today, man. You know, all right. We're gonna ride out to this song right here off of my brother King L's new album, The Legend of Don H. Man, this song is so fire, man. Let's go.
You must
Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Share social engineering. Tap in, walk with me, man. Tomorrow night, y'all know we getting straight to it, man. E&E Sports Tuesdays, man. Wrap up. Let's go, man. Thank everybody for coming out. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you're right here with me, and I appreciate that, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Thank you, man. Hey, praises be to the Most High, man. Let's go.
get the money because they will appreciate your work.
I feel like heaven, couldn't feel no better. Stop the money mics, cop the iceberg sweater. 8th grade, graduation, cop Wu-Tang forever. It's pointless trying to beef if you ain't got no cheddar. I levitate, my feet rarely ever touch the ground. If so, then this rose petals placed on the ground. With me and Lincoln Park, Somerset Tink was all plugged in, had to stay with shots, call it mini ball. OGs love Young King, the black collogian no. Sunny style driving backwards to the spot, let's roll. Another and another, I be word to my mother. It's time tick, gotta watch who you call your brother, cause these fakers switch up more than all the seasons. Tears drop, pictures on shirts, the allure of hood grieving. Please don't break the sequence, we've been nice before you seen this. My boss moves turn into some king shit. Collect my cash and I'm out. Moving brash in the drought. Move the stash from your house. One more task till we count. Finger cuts, we counting 150 up. Add 3 zeros be the reason it was cutting up. Sneezing, breaking bells down, particles going up. That our time got out for clout, we going up. See Peter pick the pepper, I picked peas and made them flip. Like I used to work for money, now my money work for this. Fuck a club, Coliseum dreams, what I'm having. 50 for 100K, that's a great reaction. It's one road to this goal, young gravy, see me mashing. King really that shit, I could tell by y'all reactions. It's some things I don't stand for, like the Star Spangled Banner. Fall from these lame niggas, posing for these cameras. Got my feet in the sand, now I'm getting tanned up, anti-perishable. I ain't trying to get canned up. King.
You are to me another night. You are to ever take. You are to me another night. So softly lighting up the night. You are to me another night. You are to ever take.